Hey, my name is Victor Huang. I'm a part of Team Munoz 1. And I'm going to start off by implementing user story 1. Let me share my screen actually. Yeah, so going to the instructions. Um, yeah, as a user, I want to see a map showing which movies of the GT movie store are trending in different geographic areas so I can discover what's popular around me in other regions. So yeah, they're the completion steps, and we are going to use my teammates Turner's GitHub repo to pull from it. So yeah, so I'm going to be prompting cursor a lot for this demo. Uh, yeah, so I'm going to clone the repo. Yeah, so I'm just trying to essentially create it onto my own desktop. And yeah, um, here's a lot of the process it's there. So okay, so I've just pulled it Turner's GitHub. Let me just open it up just to make sure. Yeah, so doing a little debugging. Yeah, so now I can see Turner's movie store. And yeah, I want to implement the user stories. So let's see where it is. Yeah, and hopefully all the map and stuff works out pretty well. Yeah, so when I log into the account, I want to navigate to the local popularity map, verify that the map loads correctly with regional boundaries or markers, confirm that maps with high purchase view counts are displayed as trending in at least one region. Select a specific region on the map, verify that the region's top trending movies are listed. Compare this with your recent purchases on or other users' purchases to ensure accuracy. So the map template is taking some time. VS Code. Yeah, so it looks like all the implementations are being added. And yeah, we're about to open it up and see if it works. All right, let's run the server. Yeah, so let's look through the code and files to see what changes were made. So, implementation details, CSS file, just in the templates. Yeah, a lot of map stuff is being added. Yeah. So now there's a huge HTML called map.html, which has a lot of the information that you need. Yeah. And now when I'm logged in, I can see a trending map. Um, so go to North America, you can see the trending movies. Let's see what the requirements were actually. Um, just to go through the flow. Navigate to the local popularity map. Map loads with regional boundaries or markers. Do that. Yeah, you can see the boundaries or markers here. Select specific region on the map. Verify the region's top trending movies and compare this with your own recent purchases or other purchases. Yeah, so you can see North America's purchases, South America's purchases, and even though I haven't made any purchases yet, you can see the implementation. So yeah, that's the functionality. Well, I have to. Oh, yeah. I have to push to the the GitHub. So yeah, let me do that. Yeah, so it looks like everything works in terms of the regions, the different regions on the map. You can see in every region you have the uh, trending movies. There's only four movies right now, but as they get added onto the directory, there obviously will adjust as needed. Um, yeah. Oh wow, it's this is amazing. Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me push to the GitHub. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the recording real quick just to figure out what's going on. Okay. And then yeah, I committed to the GitHub and let's reload the page. Bang. Yeah, all of our files are updated. Yeah, that's the first part of the user story. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, my name is Jonathan Pan, and I will be doing part user story two for voluntary activity number one. So I want to read through this user story is. So as a user, I want to rate movies 1 to 5 stars so I can quickly share feedback without writing a full review, right? So I've cloned my friend's like done a git clone, my friend's repository. So now I have all of his pulled up, and then I'm just giving a check to see what the website is again. So I'll start off with want to complete the front end for the select rating option. So I put it through Claude to give me an example of what the how to write such as the requirements and acceptance testing. So currently, so currently I will be placing uh, um, this prompt into my uh, VS Code. So I have all this text, and now I will be helping understand what this is. And at the moment, it's running right now and making changes. So
Yeah, so it looks like all the annotations are being added. And we're about to open it up and see if it works.
doing a star rating component. Yeah, make this change. Yep, HTML changes.
Run the server.
More HTML changes. The functionality. Okay, so doing a check to see system identified any issues and
So do a code files to see what you need.
so yeah, I'm looking through implementation details, changing the CSS files. It's really the HTML. So go out again, and I'm gonna take a look at some of the changes were made. Movies, walk in. Now you have a rating system. Perfect. It's the front end for it. Perfect. Now share my screen. So now I have this rating system moment. So now I want to push my changes. So
Now there's HTML hooks at that.
git status.
That's a lot
Okay,
of
yep.
information.
Git add. Git commit dash star rating. Yep. Okay, cool. And then I want to do git push origin main. Yep. And now I want to check for, I'm going to refresh this page just to see. And perfect. We have start rating front end. So now, yep, I will pass it on to my teammate to complete the back end for this application.
My name is Sanat Kadam, and I'll be doing the second part of User Story 2. So, User Story 2 is as a user, I want to rate movies 1 through 5 stars so I can quickly share feedback without writing a full review. Uh,
My teammate Jonathan, he finished the creating the UI, and I'll be creating and deploying the backend. Be first pulling any of the changes that I did here, and then be going to my cursor for my deployment. Like the new changes. I was checking the status, get pull origin main. We'll be checking everything that's going on here. So yeah, so whatever it does, any of the changes or errors. So yeah, so here, what I do manage.py.migrate and then run the server. Any of the new changes. I'm also going to create a new user. So to test the changes for the UI. To the super user. So just go to website here. This is the new one. So the movies, so avatar. And wait, Adam. Oh, not Adam, Jonathan. Where is the star? Where are the stars? No. Yeah. There's conflicts. I'm paused as well. I think he pushed his 6 minutes ago is yours, right? Do you push to the No, I'm checking. Wait, yours shows on Turner thing. I'm just gonna see. I'm on pause right now. But oh, do I have to like make a user account to show it? Okay, that's probably why. Just make me a general user account. Are you using cursor to commit? No, I don't know. I'm just not able to see. I pulled it right after. No, it doesn't make a difference. You're still changing code files. Yeah, no. But The stars. Wait, can I see how it looks on YouTube? Wait, this is what it shows on mine. This is the system I see on mine. That's it? Wait, why does yours show yellow? Oh, actually? Or am I just tweaking? Oh, bet. Let's go. Yeah, let's chill. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it just looks different on yours. I don't know why. Oh, actually? Oh, we're chilling then. All right, bet. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna resume. I'm gonna resume my recording. I bet. All right, so now that everything's pulled from my teammates' changes, here you can see is that here back on movie store, I'll go to the movies page. If I want to go, let's say Avatar, here I can see the stars rating here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But now I'd like to actually implement the submit button for these changes and create like an average for all of the different reviews that each user does. So I'm gonna log in. Let's say I'm gonna create a new login here. The the oh, okay. So I'm logged in to the movie store. Go to movies, guitar, and then here I can see it. But now I'll be actually implementing the backend for the system. So here, the user service says login or register an account. Navigate to the movie page, submit the rating. So uh, use this. Okay, that worked. Teammate already made the UI for the stars. We need you to wrap it to finish through your story requirements. And these requirements include navigate to the movie details page, select a rating option, and submit the rating. So to make the submit button and make sure it the star submits the star review for that movie from a certain user. And any make sure well all right, so while Chris doing this, it'll be making all of the different things. So you'll see this. Right now it's adding the rating systems and now we're just making sure all the migrations are made and everything shows up correctly on the website. Right now it's adding the rating submission view at the end of the file. So any user that hops onto the website sees the reviews. It's kind of creating like a form type where it allows all the submissions for the reviews displayed. It's making changes to the show.html file, the URL is up. And the show.html file is up. Right now, it's just finishing up the changes. 4 of the 7 to-dos are made, and now the last 2 to-dos are being made right now. All the new CSS styles and all the Java styles have been updated. As you can see, style.css had 63 new changes. Now, all of the functionality has been added. Now we're just going to restart the server to functionality. Right now, the system is working correctly. And so what we'll do, we'll just test, just do the primary test to see if it actually works with any user. And we'll be finished with this user story. So yeah, it says here all of the requirements are fulfilled. So now we'll test the rating systems. So now let's go here. But now we go to, I'll just log in, log out again. So log in, go to SID, log into my account, go to movies. Let's say Avatar. So right now there's average, as you can see, there's an average ratings. There's a rate this movie. So as Sid, I'm going to be, let's say 4 out of 5. I'm going to submit their stars and it shows here. Uh, Now if I create another user, so here I said refresh or revisit the movie's details page. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the website. I'm gonna just make a new whole login. I'm gonna do Jake. Nope. There we go. And then I'm gonna go to movies and we made the changes to Avatar. As you can see, the average rating is 4. So here, navigate to movie, select the rating, and select the ratings often. Your rating is saved and visible, and everything is there. Wait, I paused my recording. Should it show that your name submitted a 4-star rating? It doesn't. It doesn't say. It says your rating is saved and visible. Should it show like a list of all the ratings? Because right now it shows it like this. I paused it. Right now it shows like this. Okay. Yeah. So now I'll be making a small change here. It says it shows the average rating. It shows have the usability to submit the rating, but I do want to make sure that my rating is showed up for the 1 through 5 stars. So I'll be going back to cursor. Honestly, I want to make sure that any user who submits their star rating, their name is shown with their star rating. So it will display both the average rating of stars and the list of people who submitted rating and what rating they submitted. So there's transparency on what the ratings were and all the averages. Right now, I will make our development environment create this for us. Right now, it's just adding all the CSS styles. There's not much logic going into this as everything's already good through the users. Now it's just trying to make sure all the UI makes sense. All right. So all these features should be completed now. Make sure to test them really quickly. So I'll go to here, go back to the website. I'm gonna log out as Jake. I'm gonna go back to into my own account. It doesn't really matter what account. Dude. Go to movies. Let's go Dark Knight now. Here, average ratings. I said I'm gonna submit Dark Knight is a really good movie, 5 movies. Here, rating. So as you can see, Sid, the user rating is 5 stars. If I just log out here and go back in with Jake, out here, I'm gonna go back to Dark Knight. I can see that Sid, October 17, 2025, submitted a 5 star rating. I can also lower the rating as well if I didn't really like the rating. Go to 3, submit rating. The average does drop. So yeah. Here, all the user stories here are completed. I'm able to log in, register an account. I'm able to navigate to any movie's detail page. I selected a rating option for any of the accounts. I submitted the rating. I refreshed and revisited the movie details, even if I go back, log out. I even go movies, go to Dark Knight, and still see the ratings for Jake and Sid. If I want to make my own rating, I can go to log in. And then if I want to verify that my rating is saved, it is both saved and visible, and the average ratings are updated accordingly. As you can see, Jake lowered the average, and yeah. So for just the final check, I just log out, log back in. Sid, moves, movies, and then if the ratings are still there, let me go movies, and go to Avatar. Everything shows Sid and Jake. If I go to movies, I go to Dark Knight. Goes for Jake as well. So now all the changes are made. I'll be going to my development environment and make sure I push to the repository. Everything is to push my changes to the repository. I pulled from the label because we made user story changes for the star ratings implementation. It's just going to push everything to the Git. Doing that right now. It's in the staging phase. I'm gonna git push origin main. Wait, wait, Adam, what is this? Personal access token? What do I do for that? No, I'm on Turner's. Push. The cursor didn't even know. What do I do? Wait, should I keep my wait, I'll just stop my audio. Okay, now I'll be committing all these changes. So the message that I want to commit on main is that star the star rating implementation. Okay. Star rating implementation. And then press commit. Yes. We'll pull in push commits from yes. Is it pushed? Oh, yeah. So I'm running into this error here while pushing, but no issues. I'll tell cursor. This is this is the error I'm running into. Use or just okay. So I figured out the problem. It's just gonna fix the problem. Right now, we're just adding these small changes, creating a merge, or pushing all the changes made. The merge is complete locally. There is a authentication issue, but let me. So yeah, everything is merged and committed. We'll go to the Git repository and make sure. Right now, I'm just going to do option two to make sure everything pushes because right now it's in the staging area. Right now, just going to run the GitHub CLI. Wait, bro, it's asking me personal access token. What do I do? Wait, it didn't do it. It didn't do it. Wait, it says there's no changes made. Like it's all done. It said it merged though. No, how do I do this? I no no no. Yeah. No because it's in the staging area. I just need to do like an authentication token. Like like afternoon, like 3, 4 o'clock. Yeah, we don't have to. Does you in Showman? Oh, it's there. I bet. All right, so after everything is done, all the issues were fixed here. Um, Made sure to do the get authentication token. Didn't want to show my authentication token on screen, so I had to pause the video. But here, as you can see, the star rating implementation, everything was deployed. But yeah, this completes user story two. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Adam, and I'm gonna start deploying on Python Anywhere. So I'm already logged into my Python Anywhere account, and I already re cleared all my web apps and consoles. So I'm gonna first go to a console, a new console, and I'm gonna be following the textbook guide to do this. So we already have our GitHub repository, so we can like skip through this part. Now we just need to clone the thing into get into the Python Anywhere. So we can go here. We can first get a URL. Um, we already did new console. We got the URL. So we do git clone and then the URL. We see that directory already exists. So I already got ChatGPT to help me with this. We do rf restore. And then we do this command one more time. So movie store has been cloned, and now we have to make a virtual environment for this movie store. Just simple copy paste. Uh, yep, seems right. Create a virtual environment, and we just install the libraries, but I think it's already installed, so we're pretty good on that. Bet. All right, so we just go to web app, add an app. Normal domain name is fine. We'll do a manual configuration. Python 3.10 and next. So click 3.10 and next. So we don't need to do any of that. Once the app is created, all right, we can use the short name movie store environment to add to the environment. So this is good. Add your user home / your username in the code section for both parts. So these are look correct, right? All right. Accessing the WSGI file. We'll just copy what we need to. Replace this with Adam Wing movie store. Yep, that's correct. One sec. Adam Wing / movie stores. Yeah, if path not in the system.path. And then, yeah, this is all good. Save. Be sure to save. That's good. Path and movie stores and settings are correct. Now we go to files, movie store again to get its settings. Settings.py, we need to add just anyone to allowed hosts. Save. And then let's see. Reload and should run, hopefully. Let me just make sure I didn't see. Okay. Okay, so there seems to be an error. Oh, it seems like there's no module PYMSQL. So how to, so let's see how we can fix this. So we can go to consoles. I'll ask ChatGPT. Yeah, just a simple install. And then hopefully that's all the errors. Reload. Hey, it works. Okay. Now we just need to collect the static. So go back to our thing. Static file. Go to file. Okay, go back to settings. Files. Movie store. Movie store. Settings.py. We'll do it just like in the similar position, I think. Let me check. Static URL, static group. All right, we can just do it here. Static group, save. So, and then we got to add the file. Oh, we had to do this stuff. Okay. So go back to console, work on CD, then Python, collect static. Bet. And we just have to add this static file into our web app slash static. Oh, and we'll just copy this over and then we'll copy it back and change this to my name. Hit reload and this should be good to go. Yeah, nice. Works just as we expected. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Turner, and I'm here to show all the user stories that we implemented with the movie store website. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and reset everything just so I can log in to show that user story. So I'm going to log in first and then navigate to the local popularity page. And here you can set your location to whatever region and then see what movies are trending in your area. So if you look at the North America area, you can see that The Dark Knight is trending with 5 purchases, and that Avatar is also trending with 1 purchase. At least that's just what we've tested so far. And that say someone in one of these countries um, were to buy a movie there, then it would populate on this map. So we've only actually done them in the North America, which is why North America has trending movies. I believe we also tested some with South America. So yeah, and then you can confirm the movies with the high purchase rates there, and then you can select a specific region as well. And then you can verify that with like the top listed over here. And then same thing when you click on, I guess it's having some difficulty loading. Then if you click on the North America, then you can see that there as well. And then if you compare this list to your own recent purchases, so let's actually make a purchase and then see if it will actually populate. So let's add a couple just so we can skew the results. We'll purchase it and then we'll go to the trending map. And if you look on North America, 3 trending movies, and now Inception is number 1 with 7 purchases over 1 orders, which reflects the purchase that I just made. And then now to test the second new user story is which the ability to rate movies. So let's go on a movie. Let's go on Titanic. And let's say I decide to rate this movie. I like this movie. Let's do 5 stars. And I submit the rating. So now it shows here one rating has been made, and that's what the public would see, and that the average is 5 out of 5. But then I also have the ability to change my rating if I no longer like it anymore, and it changes here and then also updates here as well. And as you can see, a previous rating, which is myself, that shows all the previous user ratings. And if you want to see any of the past ones, like Victor is a Boss rated the movie 4 out of 5, I rated it 5 out of 5, so therefore the average is 4.5. And that way it like changes and refreshes with each of the movie details. And then yep, and then you can, if we log out really quick, so we, for reference, make sure it's still The Dark Knight. We made this 5 out of 5 rating. Let's log out, go back to The Dark Knight, and that rating is still here. I just no longer have the ability to actually make a rating. So therefore, we have fulfilled all of the new user stories. And this is on a Python Anywhere deployed website.